I can I can do I can give you halvesies. I can offer like D&D like games, or I can maybe think of some dungeon crawlers, but D&D games that are dungeon crawlers, um, I'm sorry to say I'm kind of at a loss. Yeah, we did go that way. Check back there. Okay, it is. It's noon. Are we? Are we going to the ravine regardless? I mean, we could. I think you like. Okay, if you like that vibe, and if you like dice, like the the dice rolling aspect, um, I don't know if you saw Esoteric Ebb when we played the demo here on stream. You might get a kick out of that. Yeah, let me drop this off real quick. There we go. Anything else we want to leave behind? Mm. Oh yeah, we're gonna drop that in our firewood pile. There we go. Yeah, you know what? Sure. Let's go. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, my pleasure, sir. We wish it could have been we could have been more help. Yes, hello, Bun Buns. You are safe for now. We have other concerns. Oh, grab a second rock there. That might have been the rock that got us Stone Age sniper. Low those many years ago. As we were, oh, hang on. I was about to think we were low on water. That could be a concern. But if we just go to our favorite fishing hut, there's going to be a lot of goodies for us right there. You played Legend of Grimlock. It was good, but the puzzles turned you off. Oh, see, when I hear Grimlock, I see me. I think me Grimlock for the when the Transformers started welcoming robot dinosaurs. But that's almost certainly not the Grimlock you were talking about. Yeah, here we go. Not the impressive collection that we had here earlier. Not these several thousand kilos of fish we had arrayed here, but Hinterland gonna Hinterland. There we go. Now we're loaded up. You leaning a particular way on the game today? Well, at the start of the stream, I basically broke down. I was like, so we're in terms of our achievement quest, we've we've almost maxed out everything we can do as far as this run goes. Firearm variants, got it. Unique recipes, got it. Memento caches, got it, but in a different run. So, to 100% TLD on Steam, we need Misery, which we just can't do in this file. We need, survive 25 Cougar attacks, which I'm not eager to do anytime soon. We need to survive 1,000 days without cheating death, which is our long-term goal. And the only other one is do 25 days in the mine. So my thinking was, while we're here in Coastal, as we are so frequently, why not see if we can use our trader trust and do a little prep work if we want to do the mine achievement on this run. Now, obviously, they take a lot of food. There will be a lot of cured meat making a trip there and back. Or at least there. Probably not back. It'll take a lot of water, but we can make water on site. That's not an issue. But unless we haul a ton of vitamin C having food, scurvy is going to be a concern. Because, cured meat is great. It's light, calorie dense, doesn't stink. But even if you cure fish, it doesn't have the vitamin C. So instead of, or maybe as an augment to fishing in the airfield and then hauling those fish all the way, from, Shoulder Lake, past the airfield, through Transfer Pass, and then into the mine. We can have some vitamin C tablets that let us just survive on cured meat and then avoid scurvy through better living through chemistry. So what we're doing here is prep work towards that. So we get a trade going. If we have the caffeine pills or the vitamin C pills, we go all in on those, because the ask actually isn't that bad. It's like, so for one set of 5, it's 9 harvestable plants, 3 liters of water, and 3 crow feathers. And oh boy, do we have crow feathers. And we can make water just fine. So we just need the plants. So that's why we're zooming about looking for birch bark. You can fish with tip-ups? Could. But where, though? Well, okay. I know, well, can you use them on the pond that's got, like, the pipe going over it? like on the way to the um, like the old corral or whatever. Because that wouldn't be too bad. Because that's that's within a reasonable walk of the mine. You can, okay. Yeah, because otherwise you had to, like, go out of your way and then go down to like where the transition cave is, and or where the water the waterfall that ends Buried Echoes, which is not near the mine. But if you can do tip-ups there, that wouldn't be too bad. I guess my concern there is tip-ups do not take fishing skill into account, I don't think. So they they wouldn't catch fish as quickly as I could manually. But then again, the trade-off is I can go do other stuff while they're catching fish for me. It's something to consider. But so that it's but yeah, so so to answer your question, Zert, that is basically our focus here. We're we're doing prep work and we're goosing the trader. If we see the vitamin C or the caffeine, we go hard on it. If we don't, pick something simple, do an easy trade, refresh. So we're doing that so we can cycle quickly without burning trader trust. Because I'm pretty sure we need max trust to get what we're after, as well as we also still I don't think we have the recipe for the bushcraft bow. I can check that. Oh no, we do. Okay, never mind. Okay, so yeah, in that case, we're just after the pills. Hello, replica. Oh, it's a plant for cabin fever. Um, Stay awake. That's what the caffeine pills are for. All right, we'll go in as we'll stay outside a bunch beforehand to maximize the time we can stay indoors. But once we're done, once that goes, we're gonna get cabin fever, and we're just gonna stay awake. Um, there'll probably be lots of partial disassembly of clothing. Maybe, oh, I can take the moose hide cloak for that because that's just one hide in, one hide out. So if if I accidentally do harvest it, we're not gonna be out. We're not gonna need multiple hides to replace it. But yeah, it's gonna be tedious, no doubt about that. But it can be done. Pemmican is useful uh, for vitamin C or for cabin fever. Because I think I can check. Yeah, they got minor vitamin C. Max stamina. Yeah, it doesn't. Or I guess they do. They do give some fatigue back as well. Okay. Well, I mean, if the solution is make more pemmican, hey, we're there. I got the rose hips, and there's fat and meat to be had aplenty. So sure. Now I wonder how much they give back, but every little bit helps. You could do food poisoning as well. Yeah, that would probably require eating raw. Well, not probably. It would require eating raw meat. Uh, Preferably not predator meat, because if we got the butt worms, that would also mean uh, steadily nuking our stamina bar and our health bar, which I would. That seems a little too risky. Okay, so yeah, caffeine pills, vitamin C pills, pemmican, and then maybe some fish from tip ups to complement. Because yeah, I mean, food, duh. Water, yeah, bringing in water would be good, but you do have. I think there are fire barrels in there, so you can make water there. The biggest thing would be how. What are you gonna do to to pass the necessary time? Because unlike Project Zomboid, in this game you can't read for pleasure. So I don't know. I'm not. I don't know what the. What before? Okay, before I would actually dare attempt this, I probably want to. I want to speak to someone who has done it successfully, and like the only person I know who has. I mean, I'm sure others have done it, but the only person I know who has done the mine achievement without settled mind is Bash. So I'd want to pick his brain before actually fully committing to this ridiculous idea. And make no doubt, it is ridiculous. But it's also it would also be 25 days closer to our big goal, and there's no gas in there, there's no predators in there yet. So it's something that is feasible. So, and as we were saying earlier, not just doing that, but the prep for doing that would be another intermediate task to keep my brain just kind of locked in, as opposed to, are you gonna blizzard? Good grief! One more thing to help keep me locked in the in the uh, in the pursuit of our long-term goal. Oh hi! Don't let me get in your way. Good grief! Okay. I am checking for birch bark. Because who knows? Maybe the blizzard will generate a whole new batch. All right, let's pop in here real quick. nice we left ourselves some goodies. And some... Oh, wait. I've just reminded myself I'm carrying around a second hatchet when I don't need to. Whoops. Where do you... Oh, yeah, you're not very useful. Alrighty, well... Because, yeah, I'm going to do... You know, do a good bit of strategizing before I would actually jump into that. We want, you know, food, water, meds, and probably at least 2 or 3 extra pieces of clothing to disassemble, complicated ones. You know, like the moose-hide cloak, like a ski jacket. You know, something that would take an hour or more to rip apart. Shoes. There we go. Extra shoes. Those all seem to take a dog's age to harvest. All right. How plucky are we feeling? Well, we're actually okay here. Wow. So let's see how long that lasts. It actually did. Wow, how about that? The dog. Yeah, it's one of those turns of phrase. I don't know where it actually entered my vocabulary, but it's been stuck ever since. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Astrid. I don't have a whole ton else for you to do. As we can touch this up, I suppose. I mean, well, okay, it depends what the weather's like once this blows over. We could conceivably dip into Mystery Lake, check for birch bark, turn right around and come back. But if Scooter's there, that is going to complicate things slightly. Okay, well, rip that idea. Your place of misery? Oh gosh. Well, good luck with that. I certainly do not envy you. You know what? Screw it. Just sleep. Okay, I would prefer it to be light out. Or lighter out, I suppose. So, oh right, yeah, because I think you were, yeah, Zerk, because you got you survived to the final affliction, but that was before there was an achievement for doing that, so you got to go back and do that again. Ooh, oh, okay, yeah, Mystery Lake. We're gonna do is we're gonna go to the section with the birch forest. We're gonna look for birch bark, and we're gonna turn right the heck around and then come back. Go and get some bear coats and deer clothing. You can go up with 3 bars down. Um, good luck. You don't make my mistake and be so committed to the bear coat that you let yourself starve to the brink of death. Because man, I if I hadn't been so stubborn and I'd actually just took the bear coat with me. So I think I made it to what, like day 42, 43 on my attempt. If I'd been able to get somewhere with a reliable source of food, I could have probably got there and well, no. No, Zert, I would have been in the same boat you are. Because my misery run predated the achievement. I'd have to do it all again. There, see that was my grand plan. Intentionally not getting to the final affliction so that I could save that triumph for when it actually counts and giving me a new cheevo.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey, Thor, welcome in. Yeah, we're just having a bit because Zert's jumping into misery. Actually, let me pause here real quick.
Wasting time. Nice. Alright, go away. Yeah, go away, go away. Go away. You're not running that way. Fuck off, dude. You gotta be fucking shitting me right now. You don't even path over here. You belong there. Man, this stupid ass game. You can't run that way! Oh, for fuck's sake, fix your goddamn buggy ass game. I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Fix your goddamn game.
Let's be honest. Who among us in this community has not had those thoughts at one time or another? See, for me, it was when the Mystery Lake Bear got rocket jets in its heels and just started basically running literal laps around me on the lake. that that inspired that sort of disbelief in me. For other people, it's for wolves running where they ought not to run. I'm not here to judge, and neither are you, Chad. But good to see you, Thor. Welcome in. Oh yeah, and I don't. It seems unlikely anyone wouldn't know by this point, but if you don't, Scooter, I'm doing promo here. Scooty Puff, Scooty Puff. Oh dear. Anyway, if y'all folks don't know, Thor is running a tournament at this very moment. The end of the vegan tournament, which if you go to hang on, let me get the website right. Yeah, tld-challenges.com. You can head there and give it a look, and if it seems like your cup of tea, you can give it a crack. And there are fabulous prizes for whomever can take the best photos. Yes, hello, Bokbox. Am I? Yeah, let me pop in here real quick. I've got a collection in the dam. I might as well. I got food over here too. Absolutely, Thor. My pleasure. Yeah, we're here working away at our long-term run, and I I've got the wacky idea. Is that fat floating? I can't tell. Yeah, actually, I will take that. Yeah, I got this wacky idea that rather than making a fresh run, taking settled mine and doing the mine achievement there, why not try on this save? There we go. So we are in the midst of, well, we're doing prep work of a sort and collecting uh, caffeine pills and vitamin C pills with the aim of getting that achievement the hard way. Okay. There. 2 more guts and 1 more wolf in lay dam. Oh, okay, so we're not being specific here. All right, past me. That's fine. I'm not upset. One for the road? Yeah, one for the road. There might be some birch. Either. Oh no, not the lookout, but at up on the hill where the Mystery Lake bunker is. But I don't know that I care that much. Yeah, we checked here. Let's double back to coastal. Because we do have a whole fresh set of beach combing to do because we had a blizzard yesterday. And the game, in full knowledge of that, has given us more fog. Because who needs visibility, right? Visibility is a crutch. It's all part of that fun and interactive gameplay. Although, yeah, that. Sorry, was that? Let me give them credit so I don't. Yeah, Replica's point about pemmican restoring energy as well is well taken. So, thinking, in addition to the, in addition to restoring energy with the caffeine pills, I should I should look into recipes that restore energy as well, because that would actually be more efficient. Because then you're you're getting your food and you're getting energy in in one action. It's time efficient and it's inventory space efficient. Because if anything was going to goad me into making a travois, it would be the amount of stuff we need to lug to the mine if we're doing that achievement as we've been discussing it. But boy, do I really not want to. 'Cause I, birch saplings come and go, and they make arrow shafts. Arrow shafts, they last a good while. But maple shafts don't. God, I almost said maple shafts don't grow on trees. Like, I mean, it's not incorrect, but I think there's a better way of putting that. Hey, there we go. Can always use more crow feathers. Seriously, game, I'm not even to the bridge trestle. Just calm yourself. If you bust out the danger music every time I approach, even just as a single log bridge, it's gonna lose its effect. Okay, and I do see all those shroomies. I leave them just so if in the future I do need them, we'll know where to look. Thank you for the lurk, Yexi. Are you? Oh no, you're firewood. How how eager are we to bring firewood back? You know what? I never use this cave anyway. Screw it. We got 30 liters of water to make. You know what? We'll do it. Okay. And no, I did say I did in fact say we were in the market for firewood. Can't imagine why. All right. Yeah, so we'll pop back. We'll take these, take the firewood to misanthropes. And I guess we'll beachcomb along the way? Sure. Where are we for birch bark? 19. Okay, 19. That's gonna give us about 44, 45. That's half the. Yeah, that's half what we need for the trade. How? How jealously are we guarding our rose hips? Okay, would we be come on. Would we be willing to give up 45? Wouldn't even put us under 1,000. And how many do we need for a pemmican bar? 15 for each batch of 4. So that's like on average 4 per bar. Would we be willing to give up 10 pemmican bars worth of rose hips for 50 doses of vitamin C? I mean, on a vitamin C level, that's a no-brainer. On a calorific one, I'm not so sure. But we can get calories from elsewhere. Yeah. I'll have to think on that one. That's fine, we got time. Yeah, I will never not be clenched when going over the bridge trestle. And I know I almost certainly don't need to be. Right? There is more, there's more space on which to move than it might appear. But boy, do I not want to be wrong.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Certainly not with this run. Okay. Oh, shoot. See, I want to take the quick path down to the coast. The problem is the Bear Creek Bear is still up. Now, let's check. Okay, we are loaded. I hope it doesn't come to that, but hope is not a strategy. Okay, no, those are corpse crows. Okay, I got. Sounds like competing crow song, which I do not appreciate. Okay. Man, and to think I used to play this game not with headphones, just like using like sounds over my computer's crappy speakers. It's no wonder I kept getting snuck upon by wildlife. It's like so much of this game revolves around audio and like audio cues. I mean, you don't have to use you don't have to use headphones. You can play it like I used to. Turn off the music. Crank up a podcast or whatever. But boy, you will miss out on a lot. And what you miss out on could save your life. Of course, you can also take visual cues, like that big fuzzy rump right there at the bottom of the creek, which we will studiously avoid. Yeah, so sometimes you gotta go old school and just use your damn eyes. No, we do have the high ground on the bear. We will not be using it. We have other business to attend to. Thank you. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, how... I was thinking, you know what? All right, it's my stupid optimization brain kicking in. It says, like, you know what I should have done? I should have grabbed that cooking pot from outside the dam and brought that back so we can have maximum efficiency with our water making. It's like, come on, dude. Come on, man. What what are we doing here? What are we doing here? We're sweating over how quickly we can make 30 liters of water? No, no, that's not how we're gonna play this. As frequently as we've been calling Sutherland of late, I think we could use a little time apart. You know, tend to our individual interests. We don't need to be attached at the hip. Having healthy boundaries and separate interests is good for a relationship. Oh, are you a danger suitcase? You're a danger suitcase. not exactly worth it. Fish. Okay. So we can have you. Oh, we got another fish. I guess we're probably going to pick you all up then. Kind of messes with my whole routine there. Ooh, more birch bark and a maple sappy. Ooh, that's the good stuff. That's the maple. That's the beach combing we all know and love. I mean, yes, tools are fine and dandy, but free sappies? That's love. Are those crows hanging out over the water? Seems like they are. Okay, we'll go ahead and route those there. They're only moderately over. Danger locker? No danger locker, huh? Also, nothing in the locker. Okay, no, they're not over the water. They're just over there around the bend. All right. Never mind me. That's, oh, free knife. And another maple sapling. Oh, Ambassador, you spoil us. Okay, grab that. Remember, beachcombing is not overpowered. And anyone who says otherwise is a liar and a communist. Oh gosh. What do you have on you? Okay. You know what? Jackrabbit is right there. Yeah, we're in the neighborhood. We'll dump that off. Well, I am not that vehement in my police cert, but I will maintain that like you see, the frequency with which things wash up in beachcombing, like it's because like it's tied to blizzards, right? The blizzards are what reset the beachcombing loot. So I would say it is not OP, it is not UP, it is sufficiently P. Yes, I see you there, but we're already loaded down as it is. So you can stay there for now. All right. So we'll leave. Hello, Bun Buns. Yeah, you. Oh wait, did they? Huh? I didn't get any fat off of that one. Do prop corpses not have fat?
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay. Oh, we got a spare gut there, I suppose. Just the one? Just the one, apparently. Okay. Well, now we got 1, 2, 3, plus a wolf. So coastal jackrabbits. We do not have a deer anymore. I took that. We have a wolf and 3 guts. I'm gonna keep the sappies on because there's no workbench here. There, we'll go. We'll move a little faster. Not that much, but a little. Like the little clunk 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 clunk. It's a the game reminded me that hey, you are carrying around a lot of firewood. You know that, right? Is it? Yeah. Yes, Raphael. I am aware. Thank you.
This pack.
Love the interruption. Like, this pack's getting kind of oh. Okay, are we seeing anything? Can we move on? I think we can move on. Says I did see the red canoe down the way, and the red canoe can mean free arrows. Man, that thing stands out. And now instead of a locker, there is a Carl Bob washed up on the fireplace. Hello, Carl Bob. You can keep your Tinder plug there, Carl Bob. Shoes, I suppose. That's free leather. Even more firewood. And hello, fish friends. Oh, there we go. You know what I should do? And if those keep piling up, I should just use the washed up fish and like spell out something in big enough letters to see from say, maybe even from the lookout, depending on how many we get. Got to talk about long-term projects. I'm just full of whimsical ideas today. All right, you know what? Can I get to this safely? I can. Here, we'll clear out these either ors, and then we'll maybe make space for other stuff to spawn. Yes, yes. Free arrow, free arrow.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Free jerky. Oh, double ore. There we go.
Feels like night is coming.
It does tend to do that when the sun goes down, Astrid. That is an accurate observation by you. Well done, girl. Oh, Zert, I don't know if you were here when I went through this. Okay, new new conspiracy. New wild lore thought. Oh, weather's gonna break in the middle looking for 40s. Nice. Yeah, some snow melting happening. I think my dad said it was gonna be like pushing 60 in Nebraska. So, typical winter weather, right? Oh, right. So, my thought. So, if you remember, folks, if you remember the art when Hinterland first announced Episode 5, like the big ship, the big sailboat. Do we think either Astrid or Will are knowledgeable enough about maritime life to pilot a boat? I don't think so. So what if, and hear me out here, what if their way off this island is with the expert the expert steering of none other than Sutherland? How many other mariners are there in the game? I ask you. How many experienced seafarers are there who can navigate a ship of that size? Especially on, presumably, at least attempting. Well, I'm assuming they're going to attempt a trip back to the mainland, with whatever waits there. So what if, especially for our friends who don't have the DLC, is Raider DLC locked? I can't remember. It might be. But what if, especially for the folks who don't have the DLC, and their first meeting with Sutherland is at the end of Episode 5? Just, a little something to think about. It's like, Will's a pilot, but he's one of those air pilots. He's not a water pilot. Like, he doesn't know how to trim the mizzen mast and, whatever else it is boat captains do. Assuming that getting in that boat isn't a suicide mission, they must have a goal to go somewhere, right? See, I've got 1, 2, 2, 3. You know what? Y'all are like you're way out of place. And you're way exposed. Let me bring you back to the fishing hut. Or alternatively, let me bring you back to our nooch. And then you can be snacks while we're doing our mega bonfire. And by mega bonfire, of course, I mean our little 2-burner campfire. That's just going to go for however long it takes to make 30 liters of water. I mean, could I accelerate that by, taking the water I've got saved up at the Quonset, or some of the nearby fishing huts. Yeah, maybe, but hey, I put that water there for a reason, right? That's there for emergencies or when we're fishing. You know, it's like it's like your money you put in, say, a CD or whatever, and you're supposed to put it in and ignore it, and only pull it when you actually desperately need it, not when it's just convenient. I say definitely. It's definitely not me justifying the path that I've already chosen. No, no, no. It's just the most sensible investment. Now, am I so eager for clout and, you know, recognition that I would. Oh, I was gonna put the fish here too. That's right. Yeah. Would Am I gonna go so far as to clip that quote unquote prediction and then make a big hullabaloo if I'm actually right? I mean, probably not. But man, if that turns out to be the case, I am going to be insufferable. Good grief, dear. Now, what are the odds of that happening? I was honestly pretty low. It's like, there's already, like, the backstory of Sutherland is kind of set already with his quest line, right? We know he had a brother. We know he's been out on the water for a while. We know he has a connection to. Well, he and his brother had connection to the creation of not all, if not all of the bunkers around Great Bear, then at least, you know, certain, you know, 4 specific ones. So to just parachute Sutherland into story mode, actually, that would involve, because I assume Will and Astrid would see Sutherland. You know, even if when they got on the boat, and that would run counter to his mysterious, faceless presence in survival mode. But that doesn't necessarily mean. Is that a wolf? That's a wolf. No, that's a deer. Yeah, the deer got me all over the place. I said, oh, what about the bear? No, the bear's dead. I specifically made sure of that. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, we're definitely not going to lack for vitamin C as long as we keep pounding down fish. Okay. And we do have water right here. Where is bed? There is bed. Well, kind of. I just want to do. Oh yeah, let's harvest this up real quick. I just want to. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, like, well, the actual fish, not like the actual doormat, not so much, but like the the cooked meat around it is. But yeah, we will have to top that up at some point. You know what, real quick. Let's consolidate our birch bark holdings here. Okay, we're up to 46. Oh, I got saplings too. Let me not forget those. One birch and two maple. But yeah, there's a very real. Well, I was able to top up our collection at some point, but that would involve taking the fish from wherever we catch them back to the Quonset, and why would I do that? That defeats the whole purpose. Oh yes, get rid of that.
This suit, I'm gonna hate it.
You're standing right by a bed, my dear. Just calmez-vous. Okay, drop the hoodie, and now are we fine? Now we are fine. All right. Are we? Close enough. Oh, let's check our journal real quick, like. So up to 631 days, 369 to go. We spent a lot of time at Coastal Highway. Not gonna lie. Um, yeah, good. Do we want to try for 50 days? We could do. Well, we could do 50 days in most of those. I don't know about Blackrock. Airfield we could do. Sutter Pass, I don't know. Anyway, when we 631 days, we have 822 wolf kills. 35 bear, 11 moose, 12 deer, 25 bun buns, 11 bok boks, no cougars yet. It's 3,000. I'm assuming the beachcombing does not count toward the fish caught. I feel pretty confident in that. Yeah, it is. It's 12:45 in the morning, and I do have to work in 8 hours or so. So I think we will call it there for tonight. Folks, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Yeah, thank you, chatties. Thank you, lurkers. Thank you to, is it Martian for the watch streak? Thank you to K Gaming Clips for the follow. Thank you to Perfect Trip for the raid. And thanks folks for everyone who hung out and chatted. Zert, Yexi, Thor, Replica, Roller, Sylvius, Danny, Goofy as well. Appreciate you all. And YouTube friends, thank you as well for being here. We will see you next time, and bye for now.